Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this video, we want to talk about estimation or create estimates. What is create estimate? Estimate simply means quotation, right? So, in order to sell something for the customers, customers initially demand for a quotation or for a price list. So, first of all, we have to prepare a quotation, and then of course, if the customer accepted our quotation, then we can sell something for the customer, or then we can receive the sales order from the customer side. So if you remember, in the case of expenditure cycle, after collecting the data from inside the organization, the first thing was to invite quotation or tender, right? Now we are the supplier, so we have to prepare quotation for the customers. If the customers like our quotation, so they may demand for something to purchase. In order to create the quotation, click on this one or estimation. So click, the first thing that you have to do is here in this window is select the customer. For which customer you want to make quotation. Let us say, for example, this time we want to make for Abdul Latif. Abdul Latif is one of our customer, so we want to make the quotation or estimation. So this is estimation. This is the date of estimation. Which date you made the estimation? This is the date. And this is basically the estimation number. As I have made, as I haven't made yet any estimation, so this is basically the first estimation. So estimation number 1, right? This address is not mentioned here. Why? Because I have not provided address for the customer. If you provide a complete address for the customer, so address also appear here. On the right side, these are the information regarding the customer. So here, for what you want to make quotation, for which item, you can select the item. For example, we want to make estimation for battery. How many estimation? For example, for 100 battery. So anything for anything as you want to make quotation, you have to select it. So book, for example, how many books? Let us say, for example, 200 book. And anything else, if you want, you can make the quotation. Let us say, for example, keyboard, right? Let us say we want to make quotation for 300 keyboards, right? So these are the amounts, these are the cost. Cost is not given for the book. You can give any price for the book. Let us say, for example, the price of each book is equal to 100, right? And this becomes the total cost multiplied to quantity. Then last one is taxable. It is T. You can click on this one, you can see it. Whether this item is taxable or not. If item is taxable, you can click on taxable as well, or otherwise click on this one. Or otherwise, if item is non-taxable, you can click on non-taxable, or otherwise you can click on what? On non, right? So the same thing can be done from here as well. If everything is taxable in this option, suppose this one is also taxable, this one is also taxable. But at the end, you can, if you select, for example, out of state, it means, so this customer is not taxable. It means we do not charge sales tax on this customer, right? So this is out of state. Otherwise, any percentage of tax that you charge, it can be charged on this customer. Let us say, for example, this time we have charged 10% sales tax, right? So whatever is the amount of bill, 10% will be charged as tax. See, 27,500 is the amount of bill. And of course, 10% of that one, which became 2,750 as tax. If you increase this one, it can be increased as well. For example, let us say it is 15%. Now this is the amount of tax, right? So in this way, you can make quotation simply. Just select the customer, select the items, and if there is a description, provide the description as well, the quantity, as well as this one, whether it is taxable or not. If it is taxable, which rate of tax? Only single type of tax can be charged, 10%, 15%, more or less. And this one, of course, if you have any message for the customer, you can mention memo and customer tax code. Which type of tax code we use? Later on, you will see the purpose of this one. For the time being, let us say I am using this sales of this type of taxable codes, right? So this is the purpose of estimate. If you click on this one now, save and close, of course it will be closed. Otherwise, if you click on this one, so new estimation will be created, right? So these are the points, which are most of them were discussed already. Only a few points are remaining, so that will be discussed later on under the customer section, under the create invoice and so on, right? So if you want to save and close, then click on this one. Otherwise, if you want the new one, then so there is a change, so you can say yes, we want it. So in this way, we have created one